All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about something that might just change the way you think about wealth, power, and even your own daily habits. What if the new class divide has nothing to do with your bank account and everything to do with what's going on inside your head?
Just let that sink in for a second. This quote, right here, it's the key to this whole thing. The argument is that the most valuable asset you have today isn't money. It's your mental capital, your ability to actually control where you put your focus.
Okay, so attention as a currency, how does that even work? Well, think about it. We are drowning in information, right? The one thing that's actually in short supply is our focus. Every single app, every ad, every notification, they're all in a battle for a tiny slice of it. And that battle creates this whole new attention economy where your real wealth is how well you can manage your own mind.
Okay, let's dive into this. The main idea here is that this isn't just about, being a little distracted now and then. No, it's much bigger. The argument is that society is literally splitting into two groups, and it's all based on how they manage their minds. We're going to call them rich attention and poor attention. And this really lays it all out, the two extremes. On one side, you've got poor attention. We all know this feeling, right? That mindless scrolling, just jumping from notification to notification. It's where you feel like you have almost zero control over your own thoughts. And then on the other side, you have rich attention. Focused, deliberate, powerful. It's a completely different way of being. So what does rich attention actually look like in the real world? Well, it's the ability to do deep work. It's being able to sit with a really tough problem and not immediately reach for your phone as a distraction. It's about having a clear vision for the long term and, intentionally putting your mental energy toward it. This is the headspace where all the real innovation and creativity sparks. And then there's the flip side, poor attention. And let's be honest, this is a state most of us know way too well. It's that feeling like your brain's been hijacked. You open your phone to check one tiny thing and poof, an hour is just gone. When you're in that reactive mode, your focus isn't even yours anymore. It's basically being sold to the highest bidder by an algorithm, and it just leaves you feeling drained and totally unproductive. So you might be thinking, okay, this is a personal habit, right? How does that blow up into a massive social structure? Well, the thing is, it's not just about willpower. There's a whole economic system at play here, and it's actively sorting us into these two camps. And here's the economic engine driving that divide. People with money, they can actually buy back their attention. Think about it. They pay for ad-free everything. They go on those fancy digital detox retreats. They use premium software that blocks distractions. They are literally investing cash to build a fortress around their focus, to protect their rich attention.
And for pretty much everyone else, well, that's the other side of the deal. All those free platforms, they aren't free at all. They come at a cost. And that cost is your attention. You've heard it before, but it's never been more true. You're not the customer, you are the product. Your mind is basically being rented out to algorithms whose only job is to keep you hooked, watching, clicking, scrolling, all for the benefit of whoever's paying for the ads. And this is the absolute crucial point. Being focused or being distracted, it's not just a personality quirk anymore. It's actually hardening into a new kind of social class. A divide that's starting to determine who gets to create, to innovate, and to build the future, and who just gets to consume, react, and be influenced by it all. Which, of course, brings us to maybe the most important question of all. Where do you fit into this system? It's time to kind of turn the lens on ourselves and get really honest about who or what is in the driver's seat of our own attention. So, in the end, maybe the big question isn't how much do you earn anymore? Maybe the real question is, how much of your own attention do you truly control? Because in a world that is fighting tooth and nail for every single second of your focus, that might just be the most important measure of freedom we have.